right. It's the exciting adventures of Big Butt Jack.
I think the wrong part of what you just said is exciting.
Yeah, this game, we'll see. We're moving on to level 3, but not feeling the vibe.
I mean, again, like, I don't want anyone to misunderstand. It's not that it's not that it's bad, because it's really not.
I don't think you have enough money for anything. What's under labels?
Oh, that's just what the symbols mean.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Shocker, rocket. Oh, those are big'em guns.
Oh yeah. Shot ray? Trapper?
Wait,
Oh, you can afford grenades. Yeah.
it's locked.
Huh.
What? Oh, wait, do I have to buy the rest of this shit to go with it?
Probably.
Oh, God. Really?
That's a classic thing.
Just let me piecemeal it, video game.
Yeah,
Like-
no, this just, this doesn't have much of a ramp up, it doesn't feel like.
No, I mean, it's, like, again, it's not awful. Like, we've played worse.
Right.
There is a definite, solid game under here.
Yeah. Oh. I have not told you. We haven't spoken a whole lot over the phone lately.
Oh yeah, it's just been like insanely busy.
Right. So
I hate these things.
I was surprised to come across something that I didn't think could ever happen.
Okay.
A Katamari game that I kind of don't like.
Really?
Yeah, like, every Katamari up to this point has been like 5 out of 5 for me. But I came across one that I gave a 3, but it earned that 3 because of how good it looked and because of how funny it is with the King of the Cosmos. It is, I believe the title is Katamari Forever. And yeah, how are you gonna... Oh, okay. It just slowly moves. It's got two things with it. For one, the levels aren't new. They're sort of...
Ew!
Yeah, look at that. He's shooting you through the fence. He hasn't hit you though, so...
I can't hit him.
Yeah, it's even. So Katamari Forever is actually a collection of levels from the other Katamari games, just sort of up-resed for, you know, PS3, I think is what that came out of. Which, a lot of people complained about that. I didn't find that worth complaining. What a lot of people didn't say is, all the music are remixes as well.
Yes.
And some of those I thought were cool. The problem I had with the game was, you know, that was never... Look at that. He's not jumping. Oh, what's he gonna do? Oh, get away from him. I bet you have to draw him into, yeah. That's a little danger game. Oh, he's not dying. He's not dying! Ew. The problem I had with it is, you know how sometimes when you're rolling a Katamari, you'll hit certain angles that you feel stuck on and you kind of just have to work your way through it?
Yes.
Constant with this one.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
And...
Really?
Yeah, to the point where I was scoring like 3 and 8% on these levels that I know I had no problem with before.
Right, that should be near impossible.
Right. So it just got frustrating. There were so many times when I'm pushing forward and he just doesn't move. He's not changing direction like I'm used to. And it was just really strange because it looked nicer, like I said, but not so nice that it should cause some chugging. It was just a little change they made to the controls that did not work.
See, I might have to go back and check that out.
Yeah.
Because I know I own that on PS3
Right.
/PS4. You piece of crap.
Oh, yeah. Now, see, that's interesting. If maybe the PS4 one is better, that would be interesting to know. Because, yeah, I was like, oh my god, this is the first Katamari I don't want to play every single level on. Is this like those towers from Zelda?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, more easily avoidable than those.
Right. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of interesting.
That's an arrow in the ground.
Right.
I can hold 90 bullets in that now. This looks like a waste of time.
Yeah, that's because they're not really...
There's no peril.
Right. Because I don't think they had the ability to make those traps in any way that would be...
detrimental?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, hey, you know what? I don't know how to make a video game, so...
Right. But we can tell people how to make video games.
Right, I know how to complain about them. I'm good at that.
That's the point.
Are you like me with this, Rob? I don't know if you are or not, but I am the most nitpicky of games that I love the most.
Yes.
You too? Okay.
Yes, predominantly that's one of the biggest reasons for my dislike of like Paper Mario, Sticker Star.
Sure.
And stuff like that, because those... Oh, that's the canon. Because those games are just not good. Oh, another bunker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay, let me see if I have to buy this. Yes.
Yep. See, and now you gotta use it. You gotta see what that looks like. I'm hoping it's a bit of a spread kind of thing. Oh, you don't get... Nope. It's just close range. I'm sure it's super powerful.
It's more of an immediate gun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so the dots show the range.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Oh, really? It seriously looks like you could just jump over those with no problem.
It looked like it to me. Yeah.
I'm Jack BigChin. I should be jumping over those with ease.
Whoa. Yeah, I was thinking about that lately. Because, like, my favorite television show is Breaking Bad. And when I think of Breaking Bad, the first thing I think about is a couple story points I think they got wrong. You know, it's just like, it's normal.
There we go. Yeah, I find being nitpicky with things I really like, especially, for me, it's especially if somebody is being unnecessarily nitpicky about their complaints.
Okay.
Because, like, for me, you know, I don't mind most things when it comes to video games or, like, video games or movies or stuff. Like, I've watched bad movies. Like, for Christ's sake, I Black Dynamite is one of my favorite movies of all time. But it's when it's like, oh, well, that just doesn't XYZ and doesn't play this way, so I'm not going to even try.
Right.
Like, one of my favorite games is Grounded, and we have somebody who really doesn't like it.
Okay.
He's like, oh, it controls like crap at this, at that. I'm like, dude, you're there for Grounded, you're there for the spectacle.
Right. I think that's something that a lot of people have a hard time with. Like, I was just thinking about this with something else where... Oh, I know what it was. So, at the time that we're recording this, one of the more relatively recent released games is Armored Core. Fires of Rubicon, I think, is the subtitle. And I was in on Armored Core PS1, very first thing. It's one of the first demos of anything I ever played on the PlayStation 1. And I just had to have that game. And I was concerned. I didn't know if it would be something that I would want to play because the people making it have been very big on making games like Elder Scrolls, which are related. Oh, I thought you were going to make that.
Yep.
Which run off of a similar concept as Demons/Dark Souls, and I don't enjoy playing those games. Oh, because you didn't enter that boundary, they don't know you're there?
Yep.
That's great. Yep, now they're awake. And now they're not. Although he's shooting at you still. Interesting little way to cheese that.
Yep.
So, for me, like, so many people love those games. I think I'm alright at saying it's not for me, rather than being like, the game sucks.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, so when you talk about Elder Scrolls, you put like that and Dark Souls into the same.
Yeah, I was trying to correct myself after I realized that wasn't the game I meant. It didn't work though, because I was trying to say Dark Souls and Demon Souls, not Elder Scrolls.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, my brain messed up there.
Okay, I was just making sure because I was gonna be like, no, those are two completely different games.
Right. So yeah, like I was thinking about how, like, with Demon Souls, because that was on my Bonanza recently that I revisited. I remember buying that game with great anticipation, and when I actually got to playing it, I said, oh, this isn't what I pictured in my head when I was reading about it. And sometimes that's fine. In this case, it's like, this isn't for me.
Well, with especially with like Demon Souls and stuff like that, like for me personally, it's just for something like that, it's time.
Sure.
To get into it, to play it, to learn the systems.
Yep.
I did like Elden Ring a lot more than Demon Souls.
Right.
I found Elden Ring way more fun.
Right.
But yeah, it is really funny that From Software made Armored Core.
Right.
And it's like, oh, the Demon Souls people, the Elden Ring people. But then, so what's happening with Armored Core is a lot of what was happening with, and it's going to be a really good comparison, is with what was happening with Monster Hunter.
Okay.
After Monster Hunter World came out. When Monster Hunter World came out, there were a lot of people that went, oh, holy crap, Monster Hunter is awesome. And then you have, wieners like me who are sitting in the background going, we told you that for a long time. What is that owl spider? Hard boundary, stop. Perfect.
Yeah, and what I'm hearing is that I guess it feels more like what you would expect a modern Armored Core to feel like after you get through the first part of it or something. I don't remember where I heard that, but I think that's what I heard people saying.
Got it. Yeah, because I played Armored Core 4 Answer.
Yeah.
And that was really, really cool. But apparently it just, a lot of people are going nuts over this Armored Core because it's just, yes, it's a FromSoft game, and yes, it has difficulty, but it doesn't seem as deliberately paced as other FromSoft games.
Right. Because
you're speeding around in a mech the entire time.
Right.
And, like, I've seen some of the custom designs people make, and it's hilarious. Like, I've seen someone make what looks like a Megazord.
Nice.
With the color scheme. Oh.
See, that's one of the things that does have me excited about it. Because one of the issues with Armored Core was, weirdly, I felt like as that series went on, you were having to choose more a certain type of mech. You couldn't really experiment as much. Like, at first, it was limited experimentation because, of course, it's a new thing, and on that hardware back then.
Right.
But as time passed, it's like, if you want to use spider legs, you're going to have to go with this kind of build. If you want to use reverse joints, this type of build, and so on. And it was just like, where's the experimentation? Like, open this baby up. Let's have fun with it.
So something that I brought up before, similarly, actually, is the problem that I have with stuff like Destiny, to where it's like, I can't just pick the guns I want to pick. I thought I picked 3.
Nah, that's what I was just saying. You only got 2 of them.
Well, where's the other path to go to? Did I go this way? Oh no, I died.
Right. I was just gonna say I didn't think you made it.
So it's like with Destiny. Like it's just, oh, that's what I have to do?
Ah, okay.
It's like with Destiny where it's like, this is the best build to use. This is the best gun to use in PvP. This is the best this to use. And it's like, well, I don't want to do that.
That's one of the things, like, I've tried, and I've gotten into World of Warcraft a while ago, but I stopped playing because the game is 100% designed, oh nice, for you to play with other people, which is fine. I prefer to do that with people I know, but I was willing to, play with people I didn't know, but all of them, it's the same thing. If you're this race, you, in this class, these are the different things you had to choose.
Right.
There was no open opportunity for it. And I don't really know who's to blame there. I don't know, is it the community that's to blame because they just need to min-max everything? Or is it the developer to blame? Like, is it not possible to be successful without doing specific builds? I don't know the answer to that.
And that's like what I was talking about with Destiny, to where it's like, okay, well, if you're going to play this, then you need to use this weapon.
Nice. I was waiting to see if you'd get hit.
It's like, okay, well, if you're going to play PvP, you have to play with this weapon. It's like, okay, but I like scout rifles. It's like, well, too fucking bad.
Right. Yeah, because I like to choose what I'm doing and building based on what kind of guy am I, or what kind of character do I feel like I'm playing.
Because I like being, I echo that. I like being like the mid-range guy, but in Destiny it'd be like, okay, well, this auto rifle and this shotgun are the best 2 to use, and everybody's going to use them, and if you don't use them, you're going to give yourself a handicap.
Right.
And it's like, no, I don't want to do that. I want scout rifle and hand cannon. Those are the 2 things I want.
Right. Well, folks, Rob has killed 199 people, and his 200th shot is going to be for this episode. And we're actually going to do something a little strange. We're going to do a 4th episode for this month, of course. But it's not going to be this game. It's going to be something a little different. The little hint is Brian's first dud. So
I can't wait.
Yep, we'll see you guys there.
See you next time.